I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom.
Listen very closely. Even with the din of the rain, you can hear that pride. It sounds something like this. Let's heat them up. Mustangs! Anytime, any place! Mustangs! Anytime, any place! Mustangs! Anytime, any place! That's what it sounds like. Welcome to the 323rd Training Squad. We are in I have some notes because I tend to get off script sometimes, so bear with me. We're home of the 323rd Training Squadron, the home of the world-famous Mustangs, Tuskegee Airmen of World War II. We welcome you to a coin-to-retreat ceremony. As you can see, sunny southern San Antonio. And we didn't get to do this out where we should. We apologize for that. I thank you for your flexibility in coming over here and sharing with us this momentous occasion. Before we begin, though, I'd like to ask, any active duty out in the crowd? Active duty military, Guard, Reserve? How about veterans, retirees? Keep your hands up. How about police and fire? FBI, secret CIA operatives? No, in all seriousness, thank you. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for being here today. Obviously today we're here to mark a transition from the rank of trainee to the rank of airman. And as we do that, I want to tell for the trainees, as you look upon all this hard work, this incremental hard work that you did, that perhaps, possibly, you have accomplished something you did not think was possible before. And as you sit upon this mountain of accomplishment and look over and feel this potential energy that you have put into yourself, I hope you have that feeling that no monetary reward or prize could ever hope to rival. And I urge you, implore you to develop those talents. For yourself, for your family, sure for your Air Force, sure for the military, yeah for the country, and also for humanity. Use this as that single step. As the Chinese philosopher Laozi talks about, that single step and that journey of 1,000 miles, today is that first step. Develop those talents and pursue your just and noble dreams. And I wish you all the best of luck and congratulations in what you have accomplished. And take that confidence, that newfound confidence that you have inside, and use that in your everyday life, in your everyday duties. And for, of course, the people out here, I'd like to remind you we have a quote that we like to say around this place, and that is General MacArthur talked about, in no other profession the penalty so irrevocable, so terrible as an untrained in the U.S. military. For the people that train these flights, I have three individuals. One is your narrator, Technical Sergeant Cook. His primary job in the Air Force is combat communications. You want email in the North Pole, he's the guy who gives it to you. I have Sergeant Vanzulis, Technical Sergeant Vanzulis on this flight. His job is security forces. He's also done some secret squirrel stuff. He protects, he defends. And over here, I have Sergeant Kayleys. He's a vehicle ops. You want it moved, he's the guy to come and see. They are the epitome of the NCO Corps. They expect, they demand, they communicate, and they get nothing less than perfection from themselves and from these flights. And so they took in civilian metal, and for 8.5 weeks, they forged warrior airmen of character that you see standing behind me. I thank them and applaud them for their hard work. I'd also like to have a little bit of perspective on the day. Sure, we're talking about these airmen, and sure they're going to go off into the U.S. Air Force, but even greater than that, they joined the U.S. military, the mighty U.S. military. That force that will go anywhere in the world and put its thumb in evil's chest and say, not on my watch. They join the military that will deliver great and swift violence to the doorstep of those who would seek to do us or our allies harm. Yet they are the same U.S. military that with the same gears and mentality and mettle of war, they descend through a dark and stormy night and feed the hungry and clothe the poor and protect and defend the oppressed and cure the sick. And you want an example of that? Look no further than Haiti and what the U.S. Air Force is doing there today. That is what they joined. So when we talk about this perspective and we talk about them serving the greater good, this is the team that they join. So please remember that as we walk around this space, as you talk to them, they have a greater appreciation of what their calling now is in that endeavor. I would also say to you, as we look upon this, and especially at air shows, we look upon our great super fast, supersonic, our titanium-clad, fire-breathing jet fighters, and yet that is not the true strength of our U.S. military, of our Air Force. The true strength lies not in our titanium airframes, but in our titanium backbones, our titanium character, our people, such as those that you see standing behind me. And for the final and wrapping this up is the whole big picture, if you will. In 1786, Continental Congress, Ben Franklin's walking out of the hall. And a lady by the name of Mrs. Powell comes to him and says, "What have you given us, a monarchy or republic?" And his famous line that he responds back with is, "A republic, if you can keep it." And here is the root of the root, the essence of the essence, the core of patriotism, and that is involvement. And that is people who are willing to serve the greater good. And I present to you proudly on behalf of the men and women of the 323rd Training Squadron, 97 Patriots, 97 behind me, standing right here, 97 defenders, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And accordingly, and here's where I have to get back on script, accordingly, on behalf of the commander of the Air Force Basic Military Training, Colonel Shane Corville, I have the distinct honor and privilege of promoting these trainees to the rank of airmen. Congratulations, airmen, and welcome to the United States Air Force. Godspeed to our newest airmen. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your support now and the future as they continue along their journey.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down.
American girls and American guys, we'll always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see Old Glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and a statue